from Outlaws out of position here. They need to push. They need to hit this. They need to hit this pulse bomb. Someone overextends, way overextended. This is a huge pulse bomb. This is it. He hits the pulse bomb. He hits 2 for the pulse bomb. 2 for the pulse bomb. Kitsune rush on point. Could go either way. There's the boot from Chorong onto Fearless. He's using the jump. That's a huge misplay from Fearless. He's off the map. Could go either way now. Shu needs to die. There's Suzu. Shu has no way of escaping. There's the hack. There's the kill. Violet finally goes Lucio. 6 years later, will he die? He should be dying shortly. There's the flip. Someone comes back in time, and that's going to be it right there. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, Ashe time. They think they like the sightlines on this map better. And there's the Anakiri that we know and love, right? Now, it is a Koth map, but it is the longest sightline Koth map on longest sightline Nepal Koth round. So I think the Kiri is good. You know, you're going to, and that's also why, the same reason why they're running Anakiri is why they're running Ashe. Longer sightlines. So, and Merit's also just a phenom at Kiri. So you'll probably see Kiri Ashe to our right here. Checkmate might be marking in the dark room. That's probably where he is. So you'll probably see 1, 2, 3 to our right. Ashe on the high ground with Kiri. Tracer in the dark room, marking, checking, scouting with Kiri pocket. Ana all the way over here with Winston. Outlaws have 2 options. They can either wrap around underneath and try to sneak this way, or they can brute force the Tracer out from the flank. Violet on and Zen. Zen is a little too greedy. But I like the Mayhem setup here. Yep, yeah. Do you see it? Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? And the Anakiri for Outlaws means that Violet, you will have a 3v3 on the right side flank. You'll have 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3, and you know, it's a skill matchup now. Too greedy for Violet. There's the hack, there's the peel, there's the Winston dive, and he freaking dies. The Suzu is late for Chorong. The punish isn't there in time. And bingo bango.
Guys, watch out for boops.
Hey Stefano. Thanks for the sub, mate. Merit probably swaps. Because, you know, if you lose first fight, retaking with Ashe is just no bueno. Wow. They go, oh, okay, there it is. I was surprised. Same thing with the Kiriko swap here, because it's like, hey, you know, it's hard to reestablish sightlines. Just go to Brig, the better peel hero when you're retaking space. They actually go Lucio. Same logic. Easier to retake space. And you could actually 3-2-1 dive rotate this comp here. So, okay. The Brig is a little too slow. Brig is more static than Lucio. And ultimately, we imagine Mayhem probably want to, like, get onto these juicers. So, yeah. Now, these guys are hard marking. Do you see the Kiriko Tracer hard marking the Sombra Tracer? Do not letting them get the flank that they want. Because it's the boot map, yes. That emote will never not be funny. They found Merit. Merit's screwed. Chorong has to peel back, but the problem is that's delaying time when they need to be rotating. So Merit's actually going to go with the old crew. You see that? That was well played by Outlaws. And his Translocator is destroyed. Poor Merit. He's just trying to stage a dive, and Pelican and Happy are just not letting him. And this is exactly what you need to be doing if you're Houston Outlaws. They even flip the map. Well done by Outlaws there. Really well done by Outlaws. DPS are really punishing the dive. But Merit, Shu just dies. So Merit does get around. Checkmate does get through. And Shu is unable to rotate fast enough. Doesn't get his nade off. Violet tunnels. It's just micro little mistakes there, right? Mayhem is able to pull the trigger so fast. The statue support.
Didn't have the option to go back and help him out here, so Florida find the correct dive target here.
And that's it.
Fearless, I mean, there's no safe place to go.
Chorong gets hacked. He might be able to survive. He will survive. He gets naded. And they're able to get... Ah! Holy crap. Holy crap. Looking for Translocator? Maybe not, actually. Just going for the dive. There's the dive. There's the nade. He tucks in. They rotate. They push out the Sombra. That's going to mess up Fearless attack. There's going to be the backline trade. They're going to try and peel it off, but it's not going to work. Someone is in deep. And in these shorter sightline maps, that's where the Lucio really excels, right? Like, even with a more open sightline on this map, it's not open sightline enough to justify the Ana Kiriko. At least that's what Florida Mayhem think. And whenever you see Ana Kiriko grouped up together, you know that they failed. You know that they failed. And it's just not, it's difficult. There's a Kitsune rush early, probably just to get space. Like, here's the thing is, you know you're going into a massive ult bank. And you're like, we have no space for Ana Kiriko. Let's not try and be honest. Let's just cheat. Just throw your Kitsune out there, get some space, cause some chaos. Maybe we can win this fight. This comp just isn't going to work without silence for Ana Kiriko. So you have to, like, sometimes you just have to use an ult to get space. And theoretically, Mayhem go, hey, let's kite this out. Maybe they don't kite this out. Regardless, maybe that causes enough chaos there. Like right here, there's just enough chaos that maybe they can pull this one out. Shu misses the sleep dart though. Oh man. Missing the sleep dart there is really bad. You got to hit that sleep dart, ladies and gentlemen. Checkmate also hits the pulse on Pelican, because why not? And this is just dominant from Mayhem. The Ana Kiriko has been, we will see a Lucio swap here. It's been totally unable to peel off. No way he stays Kiriko. Really? Wow. Retaking with Kiriko. Wow. Maybe Violet just says, screw Shu. I'm going to go for these backline trades or something. Crazy. I was not expecting that at all. Frontline EMP potentially. They're going to try and hit checkmate, but they nano checkmate, so now that's off the table. What? No way! No way! So they out-tempo, they hack Ana, they go in with a nano tracer. It gets Suzu'd by Violet, and they kill the nano tracer? Whoa! Whoa! Chorong barely survives. The Primal's there, but there's not going to be any punish because Tracer's dead. The shot onto Pelican from Ana is going to force Translocator, or recall, excuse me, what am I saying? He isolates Violet. There's the stall on point. So now Mayhem just needs to stall it out. There's a really nice peel from Mayhem. They hit the sleep on Fearless. They hit the nade on Fearless. Fearless probably might die. No, he doesn't die. They get the flip. Good disengage from Mayhem there, all things considered. Whoa, man. I don't know how Tracer died so fast. I don't know. That had to be an unbelievable amount of focus fire. That's it right there. That's it. Outlaws win this game, right? So I don't know if they won this round, but if they win, it's due to stuff like that. Crazy team play. Nice Sombra angle. Somehow Checkmate is able to sneak behind. He might have gone through Mega.
Checkmate came back, but they realized, hey, let's get a reset.
Yeah, see, he's on Mega. I freaking replay viewer, man. He goes to Mega, and then that's how he sets up his flank on the backline, right? Merit's on the backline. Checkmate blinks across now. There's the Winston jump. They get the hack on Shu again, and Ana Kiriko is just getting farmed, man. Huge sleep dart. Oh, I'm looking at RuPaul here. What am I looking at here? So great sleep dart. Great shot on the Pelican. I mean, it's a pretty good dive. I don't know where Chorong is. I really don't know where Chorong is. Is Chorong going for the dive? Yeah, Chorong really kind of messes up here. I think he like starts to dive and then doesn't go. So Chorong is again, I don't know, really just out of position. RuPaul does the best that he can by himself. Really, truly about as good as you can expect. A little bit of a weird bubble from someone there. Would have preferred to react to the Tracer shooting him, but it's not the end of the world. Forces Tracer out. Forces Sombra out. They're going to try and get the punish on Fearless. They do get the punish on Fearless. Violet just freaking kills Merit. That's a Violet moment right there. Whammo on point. Huge mechanical play. They're going to try and go for a dive. They don't have the off angle. They get Happy. Happy's down. Tracer touch. Pulse doesn't quite hit. There's the Suzu. Clearing on point, focusing on point, Kitsune rush on point. They're going to be focusing on the Kiriko. Kiriko to Kitsune is out, and it's going to cost anti-nade as well. Clearing point. Floater Mayhem don't have anything to offer, but an EMP very soon. They're going to be looking to clear point. Nano is going to be very, very soon. We're going to be seeing EMPing on either front lane or back lane, probably back lane due to the Primal Rage. They flip the point. Here comes the EMP. They don't set up. Chorong might overextend it to get the beat off. He does get the Suzu and the beat off. The EMP still not there. There's the Nano Primal. In response, he gets 3. There's a double 2K Primal off of the EMP. Both wall climb and jump are denied off of the EMP. That's going to be a 3K. Chorong showing off his fragility and dies on point. Now it's going to be going either direction on point. Will they be able to reset? Oh my gosh, another melee from Pelican. My man is so good at the blink melees. Fearless, they go for Fearless, but they don't even get the trade on Fearless. He's able to survive. Coming back into this fight with Pulse Mom. Pulse buff for Pulse Bomb. Happy as on Soldier. You don't love to see that. That is a hasty swap. There's a big stick onto the Primal. Primal is able to use. They survive. They're going to retouch. Everything's relying off of the Pulse Bomb here from Checkmate. He's able to zone the Soldier crucially. Even without the kill, it's going to force all the support from Outlaws out of position here. They need to push. They need to hit this. They need to hit this Pulse Bomb. Someone overextends. Way overextended. This is a huge Pulse Bomb. This is it. He hits the Pulse Bomb. He hits 2 for the Pulse Bomb. 2 for the Pulse Bomb. Kitsune Rush on point. Could go either way. There's the boot from Chorong onto Fearless. He's using the jump. That's a huge misplay from Fearless. He's off the map. Could go either way now. Shu needs to die. There's Suzu. Shu has no way of escaping. There's the hack. There's the kill. Violet finally goes Lucio. 6 years later, will he die? He should be dying shortly. There's the flip. Someone comes back in time, and that's going to be it right there. Oh my goodness gracious. What a fight. Okay, takeaways here. Happy going Soldier. Troll. Someone overextending. Troll. Violet freaking get off the Kiriko. You're not getting it's not working. Your backline is so fragile on these retakes. I think this hubris from Outlaws really is what cost them this. Opening on a Kiriko is not only fine, but maybe even optimal. But it's just not working. It's just not working. The Nano Primal off of the EMP was huge. Honestly, very lucky. I'm not going to lie with you guys. Mayhem should have had this one hands down, easy peasy. But you hit the EMP and the hack lasts just long enough so that someone is unable to get his jump. And RuPaul can't wall climb. So he just freaking dies. So that stick on the Soldier, though, was insane. Lucky that it hit the Tracer, but regardless, it's a fight-winning play. Someone zoned backline, but then way overextended. Once the Soldier and Kiri turn around towards spawn, you don't need to get the kill. He needed to immediately get back. He doesn't do it well enough, and then that almost cost them the entire round. That's a huge misplay by someone. A little bit of luck from Outlaws. But like I said, the Violet hubris, I really strongly disagree with him staying on Kiriko as long as he did there. Yeah. Wow. What a fight. Maybe the best team fight of the Owl season so far. Maybe the best. I think probably the best team fight of the Owl season so far.
That was insane. The Soldier 76 switch.
The Soldier 76 swap was super questionable.
Managed to win against
It's slightly faster, but it's too fragile. It's too fragile. Yeah. Other teams play Soldier has nothing to do with why they would play Soldier in that particular instance. It's just a get back to spawn fast pick, but I think staying Sombra probably would have made more sense. Okay, so Reaper May. Now, chat, how do Mayhem win this matchup? We talked about this in the Shock matchup. It's Bap and Sem, right? Reaper does not have higher tank damage. You're not going to be able to kill the Ramatra fast enough. He's going to do this, and the Symmetra is going to charge a tier 3 beam, and you're just going to be shooting trash damage. So you're not going for Ram. You can focus May okay-ish if you can get on top of her quickly. It's not a terrible choice. But it's going to be the fragility of Bap is the weakness. Bap is squishy. Symmetra, squishy. Reaper has a defensive cooldown. Moira has a defensive cooldown. So if Mayhem do not stage a dive onto Symmetra and Bap, or even to a lesser extent May, at least to force Ice Block, they were throwing. If they take a frontline for frontline trade, Mayhem will lose 100%. 100%. So we need to see maybe the reason why I like the rollout here though is because they will be able to take control of high grounds, 3, 2, 1, push on the point, and have like a Reaper pincer from the top. Even with Moira, you could honestly speed your Ram in with Maywall, and your Moira Reaper legit dive backline like DPS Moira. Not even joking. That's how you have to play it.
Since like round map 1, right? Like really early on.
So let's see what they do.
Actually play the sim here, the Outlaws, and it'll be the Florida Mayhem.
May on the flank.
They actually pick the Moira with it.
No. It's over. Outlaws have won it. Outlaws have won it. It's over. That's it. Do the Outlaws win this first fight? I will bet. I don't know. I would say 70% chance that Outlaws win this fight. Mayhem try to flip. Outlaws flip in a response, but there's no pincer. This is where you leave your Reaper or your Moira or both behind. 3, 2, 1 drop. Speed in. That way the Bap can't rotate away. There's zero flanks. You have your Reaper. Imagine 3, 2, 1 drop. Reaper Moira. It's over. It's over. It's over. All of the threats. Remember, it goes all the way back to the Oasis map. There's no cut. There's no angle. If you're going for backline, you have to have a cut. Houston rotates away. There's nothing there. The wall's fine. The rotation is fine, but there's no cut. It's over. So all they have to do is just press S, lamp, counter wall. Symmetra builds a tier 3 beam. Your BAP starts out sustaining and out damaging the Moira, and you're cooked. GG's. I hope I don't look like an idiot here. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Goodbye. And now you're in serious trouble because you're not going to get the opportunity to go for the backline that easily in future fights. It's going to be so much harder in fights to come. That's such a choke from Mayhem. Oh man. All right, now they go heavy spam. That's a disaster. Good Doomfist be a good option versus Outlaws? Yes. Yeah. Look. There it is. There it is, right? Yeah. I think Doomfist might even be the best tank versus this. It's just going to be a question about whether they can play it. What happens to Chorong? How is Chorong dying? What is going on with Chorong? One of the funny things about this composition, though, is how many times it's failed because people just don't know how to play Mercy, or don't know how to play Wrecking Ball, or don't know how to play Doomfist. The Sojourn swap is super weird, but like it can work as well. What happens? I mean, they are playing bad now. Oh my gosh, come on, man. That's just so bad. Yeah. Do you think the Pharah is better without Mercy so Chorong can go a different support? No, I think you have to play Mercy. Like, the damage boost Pharah is so big because she's getting hit so many AoE rockets so that you're like, you're increasing like the Mercy damage boost is like a free extra damage resource in of itself, because Pharah is going to be hitting so many people with these rockets that damage boost isn't just, oh, it kills the Mei slightly faster. It hits everybody for 30% more. So the Mercy is really good. Question is how good is the Pharah execution and the Doomfist execution? Doom, I'm not sure where Doom is here. There's the lamp. That's a really good Mei wall. It's a fine BAP window. They're gonna TP, but Merit's able to get away. Dies again. That's just a misplay. Chorong is just really freaking it up, man. There's the barrage, so that's big. But that's just such an expensive team fight from Mayhem, man. Barrage is your most important ultimate in this matchup, and using your barrage just because Chorong freaking died is like really bad. The Sombra is a good swap. It's specifically to hack and harass the pharmacy, but it can also hack and harass the Sojourn. Like, you could do like a TP dive onto like the Sojourn off of a hack, and Sojourn might just die. You honestly could do it to a Kiriko even with her TP with a teleport, but Kiriko is like, or Suzu, Sojourn's like really free too. Obviously Doomfist as well is like a good hack target. So Sojourn, Houston should probably just, I mean, they do win this. We know they win this, and it's not a surprise why. Hot chip and lying, man. Can't trust anybody these days. Nice little fake rotate. That's going to allow them to get a safe TP to point. That's a really high level play. Really well done by someone. He's set up ahead of time for this punch. So it's a huge punch. And so that's going to force that. Might force beat out early. Yeah. Great discipline. By the way, look at the communication between this backline from Outlaws. I promise you, 9 out of 10 teams here would have used Lamp right here. I promise you 9 out of 10 teams would have used Lamp here. Shu trusts the shift. Shu trusts the beat, and there we go. And that's pretty important, right? That's pretty important. And then Merit runs in, but Merit isn't listening to lose cons. Merit, I think, slides in or something, or does he get booped? No, he just freaking slides in. Or maybe he gets hacked. No, he doesn't get hacked. He just drops or something. I don't know. Merit is wildly out of position for a hero that has a shift. I don't know if they just weren't expecting the beat. That would be my expectation. And so Outlaws really plays this one nicely. That's Kitsune Rush, that's Valkyrie, and it's a 2-for-2 trade, but for a retake, you love to see it from the Outlaws. That was really nice execution from Outlaws. Shift is insanely good. Yeah, Shift is really good. And then now Mayhem are screwed, because you have, besides Valk, probably the weakest ultimate to retake with, which is Sojourn ult. It's pretty easy to LOS. You have Ram Shield, you have, Mei Wall, you have Lamp. The angles aren't going to be that good. Pelican has a lot of space to hunt and harass now. You could honestly just TP onto the Sojourn with hack and then just do stuff like that. Someone also has to touch at the last possible second, so they might just focus point, you know. There's the TP Ramble. That's actually super cool on the Ana. Oh, RuPaul goes on. I didn't even realize that. Yeah. The Kiriko's fine. It's just the Kiriko is not going to self do a lot of damage. Yeah. Really shambles from Mayhem. Shambles from Mayhem. Analyze the compositional matchup, guys. I don't care. You guys are coaching the Mayhem. You guys are coaching the Outlaws. It doesn't matter. Pick one. How does it work? Why does it work? Okay. Brig could pocket Echo. Okay, but why Echo? Why Echo over Sombra? More neutral pressure. That's true. That's true. You get a lot of high damage. Echo because Pelican Gaming. That is also true. Pelican, one of the best Echoes in the world. Occupy the top left to challenge backline. Yeah. So, like, you notice that even with the way that the Ana Brig is rolling out, that they're going to stay on the high ground where they're a little bit safer because they're not as tough as a Kiriko Lucio. But then also you're going to be able to use that Echo to fly over these roofs, right? This map does have a lot of high ground and roofs. You do see a lot of pharmacy in this map. Same reason why you see an Echo in this map. So Echo doesn't have to just sit on point. She can kind of fly above and dive bomb, you know, either backlines, but more often than not, just shoot DPS, right? So you have the Brig pocket for your Ana and the Brig pocket for the Echo. It's the best of both worlds, right? Now, Outlaws need to put a lot of pressure. They need to be spamming with their Ana, spamming with their Echo. Don't let them set up a dive. Now, you're coaching Mayhem, guys. Posture check, thank you. How do Mayhem play around this? Like, diving high ground, we've talked about this, right? Shoes in Narnia, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be really hard to dive shoe on high ground with a Brig, right? You would need to, like, send your Sombra all the way around behind, and even then, that might not be very consistent, right? So how do you deal with the Ana Brig and high ground? How do you deal with a backline that's inaccessible? Pressure frontline, right? So how do you pressure frontline versus a composition with an Ana Brig and high ground and an Echo flying above? Don't you just get out spammed? Let me ask you a question. Is there a location where my Sombra and Tracer, and heck, even my Kiriko, can play around point without peeking the Ana Brig Echo? Is there cover or walls that you could avoid the Ana Brig on high ground and still capture point? You see what I'm saying? I'm obviously asking a pretty obvious question now at this point. The answer is yes. You can the point has enough walls and cover to where you don't have to worry about the Ana Brig if you play it really smart. There's enough cover here to where Sombra can sit like here, Tracer can sit like here, Kiriko can here, Winston can hide behind the middle pillar with Lucio, and somebody's got a touch point. Right? And Ana Brig is going to have a hard time doing anything and contributing anything. So then Ana Brig's like, well, we got to drop to actually contribute, and that's exactly what this composition wants them to do. So this is a really nice matchup, a very interesting matchup, and it really truly could go either way. It's going to be see which team actually executes it better.
Yeah, you're also committing to, like, you know, the Brig here and
they're high ground, they're on a Brig, they know that now. So then they're going to not rotate and fight for high ground. They need to try and avoid that Echo sightlines, right? So do you notice that they're going to lean into the other side of the map away from the Ana Brig? Mayhem need to control this side of the map where the Ana Brig on high ground can't see them and can't shoot them. And if they get the Ana Brig to drop to the floor from here to here, then they're good to go. Then we might even go. What's better, EMP or copy? EMP is better. But copy isn't too bad because EMP isn't as strong as it used to be in Overwatch 1. And copy on this composition is really quite good. Winston copy isn't terrible, but Tracer copy is really, really nice. Having two Tracers is really strong. So there's the Mayhem rotation. That's what we wanted them to make. They're avoiding the Ana Brig sightlines. Now, the key thing here is we want to see Sombra here, Tracer here, maybe one of these angles used to harass these guys on point. Maybe a manual hack on Fearless, maybe a manual hack on Happy. We need to see there, like for example, there's the manual hack attempt. He does get bubble off, but that's kind of what we want to see. My problem here is I don't want Merit here. I want Merit over here. I want Merit leaning away from the Ana Brig and have a better angle to actually shoot onto the Winston. Merit doesn't even need to dive. Merit can play Sombra 76 and do more damage than the Echo. Bad girl. Oh, you're good. But I don't like his positioning here. I don't think his positioning is very good. And the problem with that is someone also gets off-angled from the Echo here. And look, he gets his bubble force too. Kind of a mess.
Someone top for now. Fearless hacked for a moment. No Sombra for Houston. Bear that in mind.
They almost get the kill on the Echo. Not quite. There's the aggressive Winston dive. On a Brig, looks like they might actually be dropping here, right? So they have actually dropped now. So now Mayhem needs to actually get the punish. They don't quite get the punish. It looks like they get the hack on Pelican. They don't even get the hack on Pelican, unfortunately. The hack is canceled, but Pelican is forced out. Merit is forced out as well. And On a Brig have dropped. But the problem is that Pelican is doing so much damage. Shu is doing so much damage. Happy and so on are doing so much damage that someone has not been able to actually, we've not actually been able to stage a dive. Look at that. Someone's out. Tracer recall forced. Now they dive. And Pelican, does Pelican overextend or get hacked or anything? Yeah, Pelican gets hacked. There it is. Bam. There's the dive. Wow. Nano on Brig? No way this works. Where's someone? Someone's going for Mega? Should be okay. Oh, he's not okay. I don't know what happens here. So someone jumps out, but RuPaul cannot TP to him in time. RuPaul should be able to make this teleport and heal this guy back up again. And they should be able to survive because it will only be Tracer that can pursue. But RuPaul isn't there. And then Chorong freaking feeds, diving the Ana off of the hack of Sombra, and dies. So, bit of a misplay with the front line and back line there, and that's going to call... Yeah, RuPaul did TP, but he didn't TP in time. Oh, man, that's pretty bad. Houston's solution is just to put as much pressure from the Echo pre-fight as you possibly can. So that Mayhem, when they try to dive, did you notice even when they hacked Pelican there, that their Tracer wasn't even there because his recall got forced? You have better range, you need to be shooting them. Shoot them, force their locator, force the damage, force the bubble, force the amp, keep them at half HP, burn the armor. So what should they have done? Simplest solution here is that as soon as you get the kill on this Echo here, someone's committed a bubble. Someone has to be able to distant play this one a lot safer. And then honestly, the jump from someone isn't even bad. RuPaul just has to TP there faster and be there to Suzu. If he doesn't have Suzu, I want to know why. Because he should not have had his Suzu forced. And that's going to cost him the fight. Because someone should have survived. And RuPaul should have been able to survive as a result as well. They just get outplayed. I don't know, without the replay viewer, the micro of what happened there. It's impossible for me to say. But that should not have happened, considering how well they opened it. They did play it pretty well at the start. Yeah, Chorong follows up off of the Sombra hack. I don't think that's necessarily a bad play considering someone dies, so that they kind of need to pop off there, but he's unable to get the punish, and so then they die, so yeah.
I mean, if you invest all of those, though, right? If they have rallied and drag this out, I mean,
there's the rally. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it right there. It's over. It's Jover, ladies and gentlemen.
drag this out, I mean,
That's it. See, that's the problem with the Kiriko Lucio composition. Is that without anti-nade, you don't have enough burst to actually get the kill through rally. It's not going to happen. So even though the EMP, obviously Tracer doesn't have an off angle, but that's because they're retaking space. So this all looks okay. It's not going to work. They're going to rally and survive. It's over. They're also going to commit Kitsune. Doesn't matter. It's over. Should be over. Shu gets to 1 HP. Aw, man. That's so tragic. How low does Shu actually get? Oh no! 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 Maybe the recall was a little bit. Maybe we could have greeted that translocator a little bit deeper, because that is actually tragic. 2 ultimates for 1, an easy disengage, and now Mayhem is in a what we call a rubber band effect, right? Where like Houston might actually snap back. They're going to do better than that. They're going to commit beat, and the sleep is there. Oh no! And the Suzu's committed, and that's going to be a primal rage. Oh my days! That is so bad for Mayhem. So this fight is going to be won, but it's going to literally cost 4 ultimates. And they're going to get traded onto the rubber band effect, right? So what I mean by the rubber band effect is when Mayhem commits all of their cooldowns to hard dive, hard push, if they don't immediately get value, then Outlaws are going to have all of their cooldowns and be able to punish them right back, right? Oh, we had no ammo anyway? Oh my gosh. It's just not quite there, man. That is a terrible, 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 terrible series of events for Mayhem. Sunk cost fallacy? Kind of, yeah. Kind of. Pelican did bait Suzu there, yeah, 100%. He didn't even use the pulse. And so that's how they get the primal afterwards. Yeah, so that's a good little catch there, yeah. And yeah, now you're screwed. That's why you see the honest swap here, because like you're coming into this fight with like copy, nano. This is it. Like you have to make a play, sleep or nade or something. Like you have to make a play.
And the Outlaws come back. I mean, they're gonna have a massive advantage, right? You're gonna have like.
So checkmate and Sombra are staged. Checkmate gets shot. He doesn't hit the pulse bomb. Typical B tier tracer gameplay. That's a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Shu gets hacked. They're able to peel it off. They're gonna go for the backline trade, because they have copy double Winston. Now there's the rubber band. They've used the dive. They failed the dive. Now Houston walks in afterwards. There's the copy onto Winston. RuPaul is low. Chorong is low. They're trying to peel off. They're going to have... Fearless is able... They sleep Fearless. Chorong gets isolated, but will be able to survive. Yes. So backline is able to survive. Pretty... Not bad from Houston there. But... Merritt does get out. Nano is there. Onto the brig. Now they're going to push. No, oh my gosh. Look at the combo, ladies and gentlemen. One, two, bam. Put him to sleep. Put him to sleep. Yeah, Mayhem just doesn't execute. Too many things go too wrong in first fight. Violet's just screaming. That's just great. Too many things go wrong. Really, what a match, man. What a match. Definitely live up to the hype. Definitely lived up to the hype.